Hello, hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to Echo.
We're gonna play some more Echo.
This is my favorite town to visit.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Your boyfriend lives here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. We do have special guest.
We do. We have an extra person here today.
I'm sorry.
You'll put her stuff in the description. It's fine.
You guys
Will I?
love her.
You could be nice.
I know where to find you. I will hunt
Do you?
It's true.
And I will find you.
I don't
Does
think she's
everyone
been
know
to your,
where I live?
I don't think she's been to your house.
There was that weird time where Johnny accidentally.
Yes.
Yeah, but like when Johnny accidentally revealed that he stalked my house during Christmas a few years ago.
That's true.
And
He
I was
did
like,
do that.
but why?
I
He
had no
commented
idea.
on like my house's decorations, and I was like, "Why were you in front of my house?" And he just like went really quiet.
That was your house. Because I mean, well, yeah, he lived with my family and I on the other street. Yeah, when we lived in the same neighborhood.
To be honest,
Yeah, I remember that.
you know what made it better?
So I guess like yeah, he would know where I live, but it was still like a weird conversation to be like, "Oh yeah, I saw your house decorations. Why were you in front of my house, Johnny?"
It's beautiful.
Like what the
Put some
fuck?
chili oil in that shit.
It's beautiful.
Hit the load button.
Ah, okay. I'm sorry. I was distracted.
Don't you want to hang out with Brian today?
Shit.
No.
Where are we? Hold on. Here we go.
When was the last day we recorded?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shit's going off right now.
The coyote lurched onto my shoulders. It is. We'll get there. I don't know. You can turn down your TV, I guess.
I probably should, shouldn't I? I didn't think it was gonna be that loud.
I mean, it's been like a whole like couple weeks since
It's been like a week.
it's been 8 weeks, whatever.
It's fine.
No.
One week.
We're gonna get right.
But we won't.
No, I know.
Probably
I'm kidding.
won't. Yanking me back, something hard smacked into my skull, and I feel my mind rattle.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming.
I lurch away, essentially butt-bumming the coyote as my ears ring from the prior blow. TJ still on the ground, crying and covered in booze, and the bullies stand over him.
Oh, this is the scene from Route 65.
Yeah! Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
My movements go sluggish, and it's like I've become like a zombie, stumbling towards the door as my vision blurs. Is this what being knocked out feels like?
Yes.
I clench my fists and keep up my pace, trying to blink the blurriness away. Eventually, I reach the entrance. Carl? Leo? I reach the outside, my knees locked, and I drop to the concrete. The impact rattles my bones as I catch myself with my wrists, just barely managing to avoid falling directly onto my muzzle. Man, what a lad.
Pretty bad time.
Chase
huh?
is having a great time.
Oh, are we gonna see the whole scene, like going to the van and everything?
Oh, I don't know.
Ooh.
I take a deep breath. I'm still conscious. At least half conscious. I continue crawling, trying to ignore the throbbing pain. Carl? Shouting now, my voice sounds foreign to me. Shrill, childlike, pathetic, like always, and increasingly hoarse.
A beach.
Leo! My voice shouldn't be this croaky. I've barely talked today.
Oh my god.
Oh, the good color palette.
This is how you know everything is good in the world.
What? Yeah. I'm in the middle of the road now. Where's Carl? I should get out of here before a car comes. Yeah, you don't want...
You don't want to end up like your predecessor, right? Your other protag that might have suffered a similar fate.
The better protag.
No, facts though.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Is Chase the worst of the protagonists?
Yes.
Well, I mean, if you compare it to Arches, is Cameron technically
It's dual protagonist, so
Dual
we have to
protag?
count both of them.
Okay, then Devin is clearly the best protag.
That is not true. Samuel's right there.
He is pretty good.
Samuel's so good.
He's pretty good. He's pretty darn good.
And Cameron is cute.
That's all you can say about him.
No, he's a cute Yay, guitar playing coyote.
Cool.
He's got all that going for him.
Devin's cuter though.
What?
He really is. Let us know down below who's cuter, Cameron or Devin, and why is it Devin?
I mean,
It depends on who's cute down below.
I think it needs like.
okay,
Define
so
cuter down below.
like in theory, I would say Devin is cuter because he's the bigger boy.
I put a shit ton of chili.
But
That's awesome.
I think
Pumpkin soup.
pumpkin soup. Oh,
Yeah,
oh no, thank you.
Oh, I put a shit ton of
Not
chili
very
twist
good.
in it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But I think Cameron's personality is really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. I'll say that's fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's the
Nika.
saddest, most depressive character? 'Cause
Leo.
that would instantly be my favorite.
Leo, the main boy.
11 problematic.
He's
He's not problematic.
Nika.
He's not problematic.
No, he.
No. To
The
be
little I've seen of your playthrough, he is extremely problematic. Oh, we dated, but I'm over it. Ha ha. It's just like the only porn I look at is the one of our two species and also cuddling and shit.
Look,
Sometimes I punch walls and punch holes in things, and it doesn't really matter.
He's just a gamer.
Why won't you date me?
He's
Ha, ha,
just-
ha.
he's just a gamer.
what if we cuddled by the rail?
I'm just gonna feel you love. Ha ha ha. Just friends, just bros. Ha 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 ha.
I mean,
It's kind of true.
Just bro stuff.
if he's gaslighting you that hard, it means it's true love.
Two guys sitting in a hot tub on top of each other because one of them still has feelings.
They both still.
They
have
both
feelings.
still have. Well, so Chase is complicated in a word. We'll say complicated.
He's complex.
He's complex.
He's not as straightforward as Samuel.
No, not quite. But like there's a lot. Is kind of just what it is.
Yeah, it's fun
Leo.
times.
Leo would probably be your favorite though.
I mean, but in theory, Leo should be everyone's
Okay,
favorite.
no. Okay, I also can't trust anything coming from you because of your love of Leo. So I will judge myself the best character, and then we can fight.
What? It's facts. I pull myself along the asphalt, feeling my skin scrape beneath my fur. I want to stand, but I'll probably just fall again. Oh, we haven't seen this background yet.
This
have
is
we?
nice.
That's nice.
And so I keep crawling, rolling into what seems like some sort of detention. Mm-hmm. What's a detention basin?
Probably for like water and stuff.
Okay.
Usually,
Contain the water.
usually,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Usually, basin is in reference to holding water.
Well, I know that, but I've never read
a
like
detention
detention
basin?
basin. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is
Fair.
Yeah. Right? I stare up at the sky, fighting the sudden fatigue and gritting my teeth through the pain. At first, I think it's blood that got into my eyes, but upon rubbing them, I realize that isn't the case. Probably.
The ground came on me.
Right. The sky is different. Like someone slapped one of those Gillette, those colored gel met filters over it. Okay. What the hell? I rub my eyes again, attempting to focus. I can't stay here. TJ is in deep shit, and I pretend to care. Those idiots, those assholes. Sucking in a sharp breath through my teeth, I race to a stand, prying my knees. Is it praying?
Praying.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my knees don't lock up. Don't lock up again. Fine Carl, fine Leo. I stumble out of the detention basin, feeling packed soil beneath my feet. A dirt road,
Take me home.
right? Looking behind me, I realize I must have crawled further than I thought. Parsons looks over a mile away. That can't be right. I see a van ahead.
Oh shit! The van.
It looks rusted and old, but there's a light on inside.
Oh boy.
I step stiff-leggedly down the road a ways, reaching the bend where the vehicle sits.
Ooh.
Oh, isn't it good to be back?
It looks crisper than the one in Route 65.
I think it's the same image.
Like the exact same.
Is it not?
I don't think so. But again, I was working when I was.
True.
I don't know.
It looks a little crisper.
Yeah, I guess. The same redness that the sky is tinted with pulsates from the interior. So yeah, it is a different van from the one that was
in the forest.
In Flynn's route.
Yeah.
It just gave.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It just gave him a PTSD.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mr. Bronson.
Mr. Bronson.
He's cool.
So, but we don't see the lore of why that van ends up in the woods, though.
No, it just happened to be there.
Ah, dang! That's some sucky coincidence.
That was a rough day for Mr. Bronson.
And Sydney and Flynn, I would imagine.
I mean, otters have it rough in this world.
They really do.
Unless your name's Todd, then you're just chowing down on some nice meaty pies.
Okay. What happens to him though? Todd's really cute.
I don't know.
He's adorable. I don't want to think
there's
a
new build for William, but it's Patreon only still, so I haven't played it.
Gotcha. No, I understand.
I'm hoping Todd gets a lot of play. Mm-hmm. I try to speak, but no words come from my throat. It's like a dream. I want to do the rational thing and announce myself, but I can't. I move closer, peering into the dusty back window. Inside the window is another window, and in that window is a little red dot in the corner, flashing on and off. In the window within the window, there is a writhing flashes of fur, contorted and undulating in constant restless motion.
To the window, to the wall.
Yes.
It's...
Oh, you just crawl.
You be crawling.
They do. Oh, they do be crawling.
Yeah, they do.
If this is going where I think it's going, then they do be crawling.
I'm so curious.
Right? Something is trying to hold it in place. I hear a clap and a cry. The clapping continues, right? Louder now, rhythmic, yet singular applause. This is what you want, says the voice that cried. I stare, slowly finding the will to speak. No, I need to find my friends. Do you know where they are? The voice shifts some, more urgent. We heard gunfire coming from the town. It's real bad. Gunfire? I didn't hear anything. Please help me find my friends. We can't find them all now. We have to go. They're lost. No, they're not. I'll keep looking. I'll keep looking myself. You're just going in circles.
Oh, roll credits.
I feel tears well within my eyes, a slump in my throat containing a choked sob. Please. The van back doors open. I'm standing too close, and it pushes me onto my back. The red light is gone now, replaced by darkness, shifting shadows within. I hear them now, tarantulas, their 8-legged, fuzzed with white and rust-colored stripes. They're on me with haste, 2 of them, one on each arm. They bite so hard, so quickly, I can't yell. They pull and tug at me, another pair on my legs. So I don't remember exactly, but I think that's dialogue from Leo's Sunday. Because didn't Cudsy say those lines? Your friends are lost and we can't find them right now? Or was that... That's from somebody's Saturday or Sunday. I think
so. That sounds like it would be right.
Yeah. Because obviously the dialogue is not...
Gunfire from the town and all that. Yeah, that was when
you were being informed about...
Yeah.
I think that was the conversation with Kudzu. I can't remember
I think
entirely.
so. Mm-hmm.
I'm pulled up and into the van, my body stretched upon a squishy something that begins to sink against my arms and legs. There's no more light, and I stare paralyzed at what I think is the ceiling of the van in the pitch blackness. I feel like restraints are binding me in place.
Oh no.
I try and adjust my eyes to the darkness, but everything seems blurry and unclear. My head throbs like a heartbeat, the pangs of pain unrelenting. My fur bristles. Where did the spiders go? Breathing has become more difficult, as if the oxygen in the van was running out. I feel the veins in the back in my neck bulge as I try to gasp for large breaths, but my body is not my own. Lights seem to pop as the ringing in my ears intensifies. Something is above me. I can sense it.
Oh boy.
There is a grumbling muttering coming forth from it, as if spoken through a poorly tuned AM radio. It sounds like me.
Is it the boy?
It's your friend. You knocked him out? I swear, I barely touched him, man. Fucking... pants on. Dude. Just go. Leo? Go, before he wakes up. I'll see you. Party? It goes quiet. Then, after a few more seconds... Chase? Chase! Chase! You fucking idiot. The voice has changed. This time, the voice is throbbing within my head. Have you ever killed anyone?
Oh. No! Go away!
Is the boy!
Go away!
Who's this friend?
I don't know, but I hate him.
He's a good friend.
I don't. A good friend.
Wait until he starts becoming animated.
Man, we're back in the fucking trailer again.
Why did they even try to do what they did with this image?
What do you mean? You don't like the filter?
Run it through Clip Studio's artistic setting, which is just take away line, more paint look, yes look, perfect, nice, good job.
Yeah.
Yep. Easy.
Some of the backgrounds are like this. They aren't all like...
They aren't all the... Yeah.
This isn't Adastra where all the backgrounds are illustrated.
I mean, that's fine, I understand, but this one's like...
Schmack. No, it fits.
Yeah. It does.
Yeah. Chase. I hear my name once again and lean forward, only to find my head pounding and something metal around my neck. Chase. Again, my name is spoken, the voice a coarse rasp sound that sounds somewhat familiar. I blink several times, trying to get the blurriness in my eyes to leave my eyes. They feel puffy, like I've been crying a lot, like normal, every night.
Every night.
Sure enough, as I touch my cheeks, I can feel wet stains.
Every waking fucking moment.
I must have wept while I was out. Finally, my vision clears enough that I can get a read of my surroundings. It's some kind of trailer, while trash and stained clothes scattered about everywhere. Most of it's beer bottles and the old TV dinner packages, with a few stacks of vintage science magazines and newspapers along the back wall. Dishes and junk are piled high along the length of the counter, and it smells like cigarette smoke. Brian must have brought me here. Ah! What do you want?
He's hanging out.
Okay. Ah! What do you... No?
Just let him...
Ah!
Let him be.
Cattle. Maybe this is his place. As the reality of the situation sinks in, I quickly try to stand up, but the sudden tugging on my throat pulls me back down. Like, okay. Yes?
You've been chosen.
Yeah, see?
I mean, sit if you're gonna sit. Rather than just like...
Well, if you keep scratching him near his butt, he'll keep standing up because he is leaning into the scratch.
Okay, fine. I clutch at it and realize it's some kind of a metal collar, which is keeping me pinned to the wooden panel wall. Oh, so he's pinned to the wall, not on the table.
No. Well, is Jenna on the table then?
I don't know. Chase? This time I turn and crane my head back to identify the source.
Because last time, like...
They were on the table.
Well, yeah, last time Chase was on the table, but... He said he reached up and felt his
yes,
face.
so he's not restrained right now.
Right, but that's
his neck is restrained, but not the rest of his body.
That's what I mean, though. Like I noticed that being like, well,
Yeah.
he can't be on the table if he's feeling his face.
Carl.
This is where he's been. No.
This is where Carl's been the whole time.
Oh my god.
My heart leaves, but stops cold once I notice the position I'm in. The ram's on some kind of table.
Oh no, not the table.
With binds around his neck, wrists, and feet. Fetlocks?
Fetlocks.
Okay.
It's like ankles, but for hooved creatures.
Oh, okay.
Fingers.
The ram cranes his neck into what looks like a more painful fashion to look at me. Well, he looks like he's doing all
I was
right.
about to say.
Or something.
Yep. His eyes are puffy and bloodshot, far beyond his usual pink hue, drug-induced haze. Drug-induced, yeah.
He spilled a little bit of ketchup there.
Just some wine.
So with his horns, he would not be laying flat out on the table, and that must be excruciating.
Yeah, it's probably not good for him.
Maybe. He's been crying a lot. Reasonable. Carl? I explain, my voice a half whisper, half shout. What's going on?
Are you really Chase?
Oh, he's been seeing things? That'd be fun.
No.
His voice is weak, cracking with each
Enunciation.
Enunciation. Okay.
Yep, that's the word.
I got there. I can see the veins in the ram's neck bulge through his thin fur while he tries to speak. What? Of course it's really me. Look, a lot of people have been seeing various Chases Chase, and you know it.
There's too many of him running around.
You're Chase, you're Chase, you're Chase, I'm Chase.
There's a lot of Chases running around.
Are there any other Chases that I should know about? Meow.
Did Brian nab you too? Yeah, like 4 days ago.
Like literally.
Shakily, the ram nods his head, his horns making cracking noises against the wood table.
It's all a fucking nightmare, dude. I can't tell what's real anymore. Everything's fuzzy.
He squeezes his fists, then wrenches his wrists back, trying to worm his way out of the binds.
He keeps coming by and tightening the wrap around my neck. Until, like, I can only get a tiny bit of air. After a few minutes, I start to see lights popping and everything goes all dark and grainy. Over and over again.
Oh, Brian's having fun. It's at the point I notice there's something hanging above him on the ceiling. A mirror.
That's fucked.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Ornately framed with a golden-colored trim and pinned up with rusted metal stakes
Okay,
across.
I want to know how that works. Like, how the fuck are you getting that to stay up there?
I mean, he's just got it. Have you not heard about mirrors on the ceiling? Like when people put it above their bed so that they can watch themselves have sex?
That seems disgusting. I'm not into it.
That's like a 70s thing.
I just said.
Well, Brian's
It's like-
not using it for sex purposes.
It's like in the song Hotel California. Mirrors on the ceiling.
You think I've ever...
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is that a song?
Yeah, it is a song. It's by
Okay.
the Eagles.
I don't know what an eagle
Your
is.
dad probably listens to the Eagles. Maybe. I don't know. Your dad doesn't quite strike me as an Eagles fan.
I don't understand his taste in music.
The Eagles fan, excuse me. Not
Yeah.
Eagles like the football team, but
Yeah.
the Eagles is in the band. What is you? So you don't know your dad's taste in music?
No,
What's your mom's taste in music?
I don't know.
I feel like you do know.
I think they said they went to a Journey concert once.
Okay,
That's not
that's
uncommon.
that's all I gotta. Yeah, that's all I gotta know. That's about it. So they might listen to the Eagles.
Okay. It's so starkly fancy and out of place, considering the rest of the trashy interior.
It's the only one thing nice that I could buy.
I think it's the only thing that like Brian thinks to maintain.
Yeah, because he's like, I have to keep it pristine for my purposes.
Yeah. Jesus.
That means he has to like get up there and actually clean it.
He's tall.
He's tall.
He's a bear.
He can probably reach it.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck that is.
We might see him. I don't know if he's going to show back up, but
Yeah.
we'll probably see him.
I strain against the collar around my neck, trying to get a better look at my own bindings. It's hard to see, but this collar looks like it's bolted to the wood paneled wall on both sides of my neck.
Then it shouldn't be hard to break out.
Yeah, but this is Chase.
He's a wet fucking noodle.
Okay, but do you see this dilapidated fucking trailer home?
And I'm sure if anything is in peak condition, it's the torture equipment.
Yeah,
Okay, but the wood paneling it's attached to is not.
Okay, you right though.
maybe. We'll see. We'll see what he does.
There's some water damage.
Right? Haphazardly, too, as it jiggles whenever I shift it too hard. Oh, okay, so
Okay,
it is,
yeah.
like, it's not, it's shit.
That's a little shit.
At the same time, the edges of the collar are not exactly smooth. It feels like if I yank too quickly, the metal would cut into my own neck.
Are the cops coming?
Nope.
I just want to go home, man.
I share the sentiments, though right now I'm just trying to get my bearings. The edge of my forehead where Brian hit me throbs with pain. Right, he got like just hit.
He got
yeah.
dunked, bro.
And every couple of seconds. There's no air conditioning in here either, and I can't help but feel like I'm sitting in a hot car that smells like a dumpster. There's a pungent aroma of body odor mixed with something like rotting fruit, like a Yu-Gi-Oh
Like
tournament.
a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
Every breath I take just brings more of that scent into me until I can practically taste it on my tongue.
Like a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament.
Right? I don't know. I finally respond. Carl's heart, a heart visibly sinks, his eyes darting around the room before finally settling on something to my right.
Leo?
I blink and delicately try to turn my head to peer beside me. Crumpled on the floor and bound in a similar type of bondage to my own is Leo, still unconscious.
Oh, damn. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We are all having a good time here.
Right?
'Cause I'm having a good time, having a good time.
I mean, that's Chase's life.
Yeah. Chase is always
'Cause I'm
having a
having
good
bad
time.
having a bad time.
His lip is split and a little bit of blood has pooled onto the gray carpet. Fortunately, he's still breathing, the big chest of his rising and falling in a slow rhythm. It looks like he took that strike earlier mainly on his muzzle. Hopefully that doesn't mean his head itself didn't take too much of the brunt.
Got a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which undoubtedly would worsen the hell out of his concussion.
So, all of the people that were there when Brian was there and Chase got knocked out, it was Leo, Chase, Jenna was there, right?
Jenna was there.
Jenna was there.
Yeah.
Micah was already gone, wasn't he?
No, remember Brian was using Micah as a puppet.
That's right. That was really fucked up. I do remember that now. Shit, that was really fucked up. So yeah, I wonder if we'll see. Oh, is he? He's probably dead as fuck. He's probably super
What
dead.
makes you say that?
I don't know. You know.
Leo, wake up! I hear him grunt softly, like I had just disturbed him from a pleasant nap. His eyes already seemed like they're half open, so whether he's truly asleep right now isn't clear. Stretching out, I can just barely manage to nudge him with the tip of my tail. Leo, come on! Another soft groan.
He looks beat up.
Carl rasps. Yeah, Brian beat him pretty bad. Twice.
Oh.
And within the same hour, too.
Yeah, for real.
Orange-tinted sunlight seeps in from between the slats of the closed blinds across the room. Oh man! So because you don't have your social link with Kudzu, he's not gonna come and rescue you.
Yeah, that's right. Damn it, Chase.
What is kudzu?
The best boy.
He's like the second best.
No, he's the best
He's
boy.
the second
Okay, that
best.
doesn't tell me anything about.
He's a cute raccoon boy that likes
Oh,
soccer.
yeah, the trash man.
Trash man.
Okay.
He's clean, cut, fit, and athletic with a really cute little trailer.
And he likes wearing tank tops, and that's important. It must be. It must still be a daytime out, but just barely. Though the one downside of Kudzu is he owns a waterbed.
That's true. He's kind of an idiot who owns a fucking waterbed.
Okay, and he's the only one in it, so it just kind of like hot dogs him in.
Yeah.
That's the only time.
Imagine
it
if
could be okay,
him
though.
and like Chase tried to do anything on that bed. That would just be awful.
Oh, but Chase would love it because it's got water in it because he's basic.
No, he'd be
No.
mad because he couldn't actually.
Yeah, you can't touch it.
That's true.
The waterbed.
It's the ultimate cucking. He's Kudzu is cucking him.
I feel
from the
water,
water.
but I'm not in water.
No. Kudzu's like ha ha ha.
Jenna isn't here because this is a boys only club and it's all gay.
It
Right?
is. That's
I wonder
fact.
why Jenna isn't here. It's facts.
Hard fact.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Yeah, click the thing. Maybe she got away.
I didn't realize that's what it said.
Outside, there's a pronounced puttering noise drawing closer.
Okay.
It vibrates the room we're in slightly, and there's the faint noise of oldies music that carries on along with it. A car, maybe an old pickup truck. They have their windows down.
I guess so. Bless you.
Was that the first sneeze?
Yeah, the first sneeze ever on,
Yeah,
on
and
the
like,
air.
it took 50 parts to get there. Carl goes quiet, listening as well. Next voices. They sound terse, argumentative. Going after your fucking sister. One says higher pitched and pants.
They brought it on themselves.
Clint. Leo was right. He was involved. Fucker.
What do you think he's gonna do to him?
Jeremy's voice comes through less annoyed than the other two. He sounds almost afraid.
The same thing he did to Keith, you mangy fuck.
The high-pitched voice. It's Micah. Well, fuck. At least he's alive.
That's good. I'm glad he's alive.
Are you?
You don't know that. Yeah, shut the fuck up, Micah. Don't disrespect him with that sort of conspiracy shit now. You done screwed several pooches, and I ain't covering for you. You don't know shit.
Well, it is Clint.
It is Clint.
I can hear another car pull up. And this one with much quieter engine. Carl visibly tenses, seemingly recognizing the sound.
It's him, dude.
Right, he does have a truck.
Yep.
The car door slams, and the voice is silence.
Hello there. Bit of a day, huh?
Yeah! The silence continues for a while until Brian speaks again.
After you.
Clint makes a little irk, and the door to the room we're in opens.
Are we going to see all of them fill the screen?
The ringtail enters.
God,
His
you have
composure.
mange.
Yeah, he does.
He's meth addicted.
Yeah. Far more timid than I'm used to. He blinks when he sees Leo and I bound to the wall, staring at the two of us wordlessly.
Go on. What was it you were going to tell me?
Brian enters in after him, the hulking bear having to duck to fit through the door. Yeah, there he is.
Also have mange.
He's the dealer.
He's a lad.
That's a word to say for him.
What else am I supposed to say?
When you're dealing, you're not supposed to be taking sips off the top.
Yeah, he can do what he wants.
I mean, he really does do what he
He
wants.
really fucking does.
Except
huh?
for disobeying Duke.
That's true.
For some reason, I never really understood that.
Why? Yeah.
Where he takes shit from Duke.
I mean, does he feel a little bit remorseful?
Does he feel bad about what he did?
Maybe. I don't know.
Carl quickly closes his eyes, trying to pretend he's asleep. Try as he might, and it's not going to work. The bear focuses. The bear's focus remains entirely upon Clint, with Clint looking to him, to his practically withered under his gaze.
I think Duke said he was going to be here in a couple minutes. Apparently, folk are gathering at Town Hall wondering what's going on.
Oh, hey. That scene's playing out without us this time. Again.
Oh.
That means Flynn's probably there.
Yeah. Oh, but does that mean
and Kudzu's there? And they're all gonna watch like his aunt get shot.
get fucking murked in the street?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this game?
This is a very, very normal gay furry game.
Honey.
No, Nika. This is
Nika.
normal for gay furry games.
I can pull up 5 other games on my hard drive right now that's like
No,
just like
the
this.
normal gay furry game is one shot. That's it.
Okay.
No, you have 2 variations. You either have Echo or Moriyanatsu. You're one or the other.
One or the other. Those are the 2 genres.
Basically. That's why, because Knights College and like Nekogishi, they fall under the Moriyanatsu camp.
Or it's strictly a dating sim.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you have like, things like Password and Burrows. And
What's
like,
Tennis Ace fall into?
Tennis Ace falls into the Moriyanatsu camp.
Okay. Firmly. Okay.
Yeah. Shoichi best boy. The bear glances back over his shoulder, then extends an arm out through the doorway, grabbing something. I struggle to turn my head enough to see what. Let go!
Oh no, Jenna's here. Fuck.
Why are you here?
This is a boys only club. What are you doing here, Jenna?
What?
I was Jenna.
I mean, you can't. Like, I don't know. Do you want to, like...
Do you want
over
to?
here.
Oh, you're so excited.
I'm gonna try to.
little brokey bag.
Yeah.
Throw my lap.
We'll just like squeeze onto this
There's
couch.
there's enough room on the couch.
Yeah.
We're all here.
Yeah. Jenna's tone is cold, completely curt, despite the circumstances. Fortunately, she
Talk
doesn't.
like a bitch.
Are we gonna go Hidden Valley here, or like?
Fortunately, she doesn't look too beaten up. Beyond shit.
Oh,
The
they're
fur
actually
being a little tussled.
polite to the lady.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
gay.
Everyone's super polite in this game, Jenna.
literally everyone except for Flynn.
Yeah.
Even Leo half holds his tongue around Jenna.
It's true.
But I guess, like, Brian has no vested interest because, Jenna's a woman.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. They're all gay, so she does not matter.
Yeah, and, like, the one time, like, he had fun with a girl, it didn't end out too well.
That is
Did
and
true.
he
kill
does.
her?
Yeah.
Brian's a serial
Who was
murderer.
she?
Duke's wife.
You haven't seen Duke yet.
Yeah.
But we'll probably see him before the rout's over.
Maybe. Brian's holding her by the arm, and tightly due to judging by the wince on her face. Her stony demeanor visibly fades as she sees the three of us bound up.
This is barbaric.
Brian ignores her comment, dragging her across the stained carpet to an old radiator in the corner. With some errant, is that errant?
Yep.
Yeah, errant chain. He gets to work trying to tying her to it.
What the fuck? Why?
He's in for a penny, in for a pound. He's already got 3 people up in here. Why not just get the
He's
whole fucking
becoming
team?
a hoarder. 1 is fine. 2 is company. 3
3.
is an issue.
It's a people. It's
And now we're at 4.
Yep.
Hoarding.
Right. Clint, you're next.
He will be though. forever.
She seems to be getting spared the neck collar treatment. Well, yeah, girl.
You mentioned there were others with him. The cat boy and the mayor's cocksucking nephew, right? TJ and Flynn, yeah. Flynn, right. I know him.
Do you?
He's the one with the big bottom.
Oh, do you think they fucked in the smoke room before?
Oh, I hope not.
Yes?
Would they let Brian in the smoke
I
room?
mean, why not?
I don't know. I feel like even though it's like a seedy place, he's still a little too dirty for them to let him in
What
there.
is the smoke room?
Oh, Nika.
It's a cool bar.
Is it a cuck bar?
No, it's a cool bar.
Well, people get cooked.
Oh yeah, they do. They
Yup.
do. Clint rubs his scabbed arms, looking anywhere but Brian.
I don't know.
He quickly tries to shift the direction of the conversation.
Duke was talking about them. Do you want us to bring him in too? In case he got some incriminating stuff on their phones? That works for me. Hey, little Jerry, what you doing out there? Bring in the last one.
Sure enough, Jeremy sheepishly enters the room, and his paw on Micah's shoulder.
He's gonna chin up. We've got so many fucking people in here.
Okay, but the bat's design is really fun.
Micah's great.
Micah's
I knew you'd
fine.
like him, actually.
No!
I know you're tight, Nika.
I'm being added.
Right? The bat is trembling, walking with a limp and a swollen nose. He's having a great day.
He really is.
He's
Jeremy,
up past his bedtime, thank you.
wait, wouldn't this... We're in the evening, right?
We're in the afternoon. They're saying orange sun. It's like sunset.
So he should be waking up.
That early? Disgusting.
Yeah, he's got work to... He's a working bat.
That's when Josh wakes up, when the sun starts to go down.
Yeah. Jeremy looks directly at Jenna for a moment, a flicker of shock on his face at seeing her and the rest of us in such a sorry state.
You guys are such shit. It's finally happened, and you all are gonna turn on me like that? Succumb to it? Hey man, you're the one who started trying to kill our boss with a wrench. That sounds like an awful lot of scumbag into succumbing to it to me.
I'll make you succumb to it.
He killed Keith. Dude, no, he didn't. You're just hallucinating.
Oh, okay. Brian lets out an indescribable noise.
Oh, I have haven't seen this guy's design before.
Oh, yeah, that's Jenna's brother.
Jeremy?
Oh.
Yeah, that's Jenna's brother.
Yeah.
I bet he's doing his daddy proud because she's not.
Well, their daddy be dead.
Oh, thank
So,
God.
But her daddy also.
So do you think this is like nostalgic for her right now?
oh, they already had a fun
yeah,
conversation.
they had
Okay.
they met back up before.
Yeah, that was a cute conversation though.
It was.
Side of the room, finishing up some bindings around Jenna's ankles. Or just the ankles. Brian seems like he's in his element, as if the whole kidnapping business is about as strenuous as a trip to the groceries. For him, probably.
Probably.
However, the mention of Keith does elect a visible tensing of the bear.
Yeah, dear
Don't
God,
appreciate that kind of
recorded.
disingenuous assertion. That's a big fucking word.
What is that word
Brian.
even? What even is that word?
It's the opposite of genuine.
Disingenuous.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I had to
Oh,
say.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you already pulled out the phone. You haven't done it in forever.
You have to look up and read the dictionary words.
No, he
It's-
does the thing. You haven't done it in forever.
Disingenuous meaning.
You haven't done it in forever.
Whoops, fuck you.
Damn it.
Ignore my my background.
Well, now you have to show it to me for realsies.
No.
Oh, I know what it is. I've seen it.
It can't be worse than anything I've ever seen.
It's not worse. It's just Josh's utter simpiness.
What?
Oh, Leo, honey.
Okay, hush. The time.
Disingenuous.
There we go. That's the word.
Non-candid or sincere. Typically by pretending that one knows less about something than one really does. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Look, you just need to chill out here. Smoke some weed or something. That's the trick to make it go away, right?
Or have sex.
Or that, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're all gonna get real high and ride it out, little fellas.
Brian, please.
You're right. Brian smiles, showcasing his broken teeth.
You ain't got nothing to fret over.
The rotund Fennec pulls out a phone from his pocket, one that looks like the burner Micah showed me earlier.
I still can't get a hold of Heather. We gotta look for her too, man.
Okay.
Can't not invite her to the
Poor
party.
Heather.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Poor
So
Heather.
Heather's missing too now.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. Clint, who has been unusually quiet, snaps to attention as he realizes Jeremy is talking to him.
Huh? We'll check your pa's place then. Oh, you're going there? Take Carl with you. I might need the rack. Only been a few days and I've almost got him trained already.
Trained?
Shouldn't be too much of a flight risk.
I look at Carl, who's still trying to pretend he's asleep. Pretend you're dead. It's maybe
Yeah, they'll
easier.
say that,
Yeah,
they're
for
gonna
real.
wake your ass up.
He's not doing a very good job, as I can still see his legs shaking. Not that I'd be able to not do any better in his position. Different timeline, friend, different timeline. Clint, without a word, moves to the table and unfastens each strap and buckle as if we were personally familiar with each. He pulls at the ram's soiled and slightly bloodied tank top.
Come on.
He mutters. Carl complies, his fetlocks nearly buckling beneath him as his hooves touch the ground for the first time in a long while. He doesn't dare look down at the rest of us, keeping his gaze down.
Good boy.
Oh. Brian rumbles, grinning to himself. Carl flinches. Clint pulls something that shimmers in the faint light out of the back of his pocket, and it takes me a minute to realize it's a gun. He presses the metal on the barrel against the ram's spine, his lanky fingers hovering over the trigger. As I see the ringtail step around and push open the door, I notice that Carl's not the only one shaking now. Clint's own hard hand shivers furiously, like any second, and he might accidentally squeeze the finger, hissing his finger back. I try not to make any sudden noises, keeping my already strained breath shallow. This is so fucked. Is it, Chase?
It's pretty fucked, huh?
I don't know. I feel like he's been in worse situations.
In this timeline or
And,
other ones?
well, just in other ones,
But I mean,
I still think the mine sequence is the most fucked Chase has ever been.
But that hasn't happened to him yet.
Yeah. The two shuffle out without further word. Jeremy moves to follow them, but hesitates for a moment, looking back at Jenna.
Jazz, just wait this out, yeah? I'll be...
Just go.
Damn. Jenna sees her words like ice. It's as if any more of the fat Fennec's rationalizing would make her physically ill.
Sure.
Jeremy thins his lips, standing there in a bit gormless like.
Gormless-like.
Okay.
What a weird word.
He finally reaches down into his pocket and, without withdraws a joint and lights it. Whatever he's got, it's potent, and I can smell it from all the way across the room. He ducks his head down, turning to follow Clint and Carl out to the truck.
See you guys. Eat shit, bitch.
I mean, at the end of the day, Jeremy's just doing his job.
I guess.
Look, I would comply to Brian as well if he was my
I
boss.
wouldn't be in this shitty situation.
I mean,
Don't
true.
do drugs, kids. A bear's gonna control you.
That's fact.
And not a sexy one.
Wait, are you saying...
Are you
No, I'm not
implying-
saying he's sexy. The problem is he's not. This is
Hey,
not.
hey.
There are no boners. I'm getting a softie right now.
Brian is for someone out there.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this and Brian's for you, it was nice to know you. Please go away.
What? No. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Do both.
Jerry makes a concerted effort to not react to the bat's sputtered jab and disappears out the doorway. Brian makes his way over to the door and gently closes it behind them. Slowly, he turns his head back towards us. Oh, we get to spend the evening with Brian.
Again. That's 2 routes we're spending with fucking Brian.
What? Did you not look forward to the idea
Like
of spending
Brian?
more time with Brian?
I didn't think it was going to happen
Maybe if
again.
he had a better name.
Honestly.
I mean, he's from, like, the Southwest. What else is going to be named?
But hey, we're not doing it alone this time, so
Yeah, we have all our friends.
we do pretty much all our friends.
Well, I mean, I guess Carl's not here
Yeah,
anymore.
Carl just left, and DJ's not hanging out either.
I said all our friends are here.
Look, I love how much you guys hate TJ, and that makes me enjoy TJ as a character, despite disliking how religious he is.
He's a wholesome Christian boy.
And there's nothing wrong with being a wholesome Christian boy.
Is there?
No,
Is there?
he's just a little bitch.
You
That's
see,
all.
it's sad because this game is not safe for TJ, yet TJ's here.
Yeah.
Not safe for TJ.
It's not safe for TJ. It's like how I have lots of safe for TJ streams. I try to keep it that way, you know.
Safe for TJ.
Safe for
Armpits.
That's the
I
rating
don't
system.
draw armpits.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
When did I draw armpits?
I don't know. Have you drawn armpits?
You did draw an armpit, and everybody was like, "Make it sweaty."
Oh right.
God.
Oh wait, the crop top. Yeah, I remember that now.
Make it hairy.
Fucking
I'm gonna have
A,
a
bro.
fucking woodwork.
I guess it's for someone.
Make the bulge bigger.
Oh.
A light smile crosses his muzzle. As his dark eyes met Micah's own, his grin widens.
Oh, is he gonna kill Micah first? Hey, Micah.
Hey. Micah opens his mouth to speak, but nothing comes out.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. I just met you.
Right? The bat just gops. Yeah, gops. Wordlessly as Brian walks over and socks him in the chest.
Shit.
He's just a little man.
Right?
He is.
The little bat doubles over, nearly cracking his skull on the edge of the kitchen countertop on his way down.
You wouldn't hit a bat with glasses, would you?
Jenna gasps.
See? One would think your prissy, God-loving folks would have taught you some proper manners when round guests.
The bear squints. Mm-hmm. Yeah, squints down and at the crumpled bat. Oh dear, inspecting him as to see if he has any real serious damage. We'll see. He's being considerate.
At the very least, Keith shoulda. Oh my god. Now he's
Brian-
just fucking gloating.
Yeah, he is. Brian leans down, expecting some sort of profanity laden quip from the bat, but he's met with silence. Micah's furred form heaves, his maw stretching open against the dirty linoleum. Yeah, in a dry retch. The bear continues to watch over him like this and nudging him gently with his foot.
So Brian definitely gets off to this shit.
Yeah, he does. Why do you think the mirror is there?
For sure.
I don't know. It came with a house.
No,
He definitely
likes
put it there.
seeing the person's face, seeing the torture that they're being inflicted with.
But he only got 2 sets of eyes.
No, he wants to see the person's reaction to themselves.
Being tortured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's that kind of.
Yeah. No one says anything, and I can see Jenna doing her best to not draw attention to herself.
Smart.
Right? It's a quiet malaise with throbs like my pulse, pounding against the too tight restraints. Finally, he speaks.
That's right. I'm not saying that word.
Yeah, sure. The bear begins to rifle through one of the mildewy kitchen cabinets and withdraws a pair of fuzzy white handcuffs.
Bruh.
They're the kind of thing you'd see at one of those edgy mall gift shops for bondage play.
Spencer's.
Right.
The only clean thing besides the mirror in this house.
Yeah.
Pristine.
Regardless of their intended use, I can see the glint of metal beneath the fur, and they seem pretty solid. He fastens one cuff around Micah's thin wrist, and opens one of the cabinets beneath the sink. With a quick tug, he jerks the bat's arm into it.
It's gonna attach to the pipe. Yep.
Yeah. There's the sound of clinking metal, and then the other cuff is fastened. He must be securing him against the plumbing. Micah resists none of this, fearing further retribution from the bear.
I've had a bit of a scorpion problem under there. Make sure not to get stung.
Oh my god. Brian's about to say something else, but stops as he spies something out the window.
Kudzu? One moment.
No, Kudzu's at the...
That's right, he's at the meeting.
Yeah.
That's right.
The bear hustles outside without further word. Micah clutches his throat, saying nothing. Jenna doesn't either. The only sound is the quiet groaning of Leo and the clinking of metal on metal. Excuse me. As we fiddle with our restraints. At that moment, I hear a soft mumbling in the distance through the thin wall of the trailer. I freeze and hold my breath. It's a little ways off, but I'm almost positive that it's Duke. The high, wheezily whine mixed with the occasional smoker's cough is unmistakable. It's coming closer, and I can start to make out what he's saying.
Because we're already fucked here. You think we can't just let them... You think we can just let them go and it'll all be fine?
Yes. I don't know who he's talking to, but the sound of an unaccompanied sigh, a heavy, lumbering step, gives me an idea.
It's worth it, though, if we can figure out what the fuck is going on.
Just murder Chase and everything will be fine.
Echo will get fixed.
Right?
Really?
No.
I don't know what the hell.
But wouldn't it be funny if they did?
It would.
Wouldn't that be like poverty disappears? Everybody learns how to read?
Yeah.
Yeah.
School systems improve?
Drugs.
They don't
stop
have a
being
school
thing.
system in this town.
Not anymore.
There's a new school system now?
They reopened the school?
Hell yeah.
Everybody's like, oh my gosh, he's been the curse upon this earth.
It's true.
I mean, probably. It sounds like you're right up against the trailer now. I can hear them walking around it, towards the small door on the right side of the kitchen.
Leo ain't saying shit yet, but I think it might be the otter. He's the one I seen last week.
The footsteps stop in front of the door, and I listen hard, my heart pounding in my chest.
I hope you haven't done anything to him.
Not yet.
Beyond what you've already done, that is. Was protecting my property the first time. Haven't done nothing further.
Brian's uncharacteristically high-pitched voice sends a
They're
chill
all
up my
melted
spine.
together.
My fur flaring out with it.
You bet your ass you haven't. If you do any of your fucked up shit to these kids.
I stop breathing, staring at the ends of my feet.
What I'm saying is we still got a chance to get out of this. What we've done is bad enough, but if we can get him to understand.
They stop talking, and that's when I hear Brian's heavy, labored breath. It's not I'm not breathing at all. I'm worried that they'll be able to hear it, even though they're already... they already know where I am. I let it out with a gasp at the door, suddenly swings open, and Duke comes up to the steps, looking around before spotting the lot of us.
Brian, you are one sick fuck.
What the fuck is Duke?
He's
Duke is a weasel.
Ain't no weasel, not with that face.
I mean...
He's skunched.
Yeah.
He's in a...
Was his wife a weasel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was the bear fucking his wife?
Oh shit!
The bear wasn't fucking his wife.
Okay,
The bear
she
just...
was getting fucked up somehow,
The
right?
bear just murdered his wife.
No, they were fucking.
Oh, were they fucking?
Yeah, remember Brian was like, "Oh, you two can't pay for drugs anymore. You can pay with something else."
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And he described having too much fun one night with his wife and broke her.
So was she also a weasel, or did she have like the worst constitution known to man?
She was a weasel.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is fine.
It's fine.
This is fine.
I tense up as the massive shadow appears behind him, and it feels like the entire trailer tips a bit as Brian makes his way up the same steps. Brian's presence is so imposing and frightening that I don't even notice that Duke is right next to me. I jump when he sets his hand on my left arm. I jerk my head to look at him, wide-eyed.
Hey, calm down. We ain't gonna hurt you.
Brian chuckles, and Duke shoots him a look.
Press X to doubt.
Facts.
Right? He turns his attention back to me, softening his expression, at least as much as he can with his scraggly, drug-fucked face.
We just need to get some information from you.
I open my mouth to speak, but all that comes out is a dry squeak. Brian chuckles again and makes his way to stand to my right.
He had to move over. It's
Yeah.
very important.
Right? Mm-hmm. I cringe away from him and his stench of old sweat and as he grins down at me with yellow teeth. Despite all the others being here, the two seem especially focused on me.
Brian, get some fucking water.
Brian looks at Duke with a strange face before turning back to the kitchen.
I would not drink the water from this house.
For real. I would not at all.
It's whatever.
I
Hey,
assume it's
don't-
not for drinking though.
Hey, don't worry about him. I know this thing.
Duke taps the metal collar around my neck with a finger.
Looks bad, but we just gotta hold you here for a bit.
It also feels bad. And the girly is...
Really
okay.
is probably just like your wife.
Jenna is silent, daring not to provoke the other two. Duke glares at him as Brian comes back from the kitchen with a ceramic mug. Brian visibly bristles, and his face loses any of the sick humor it once had.
Not gay. I just like it when men suck my dick.
Yeah, this is the
No,
similar...
I think he's a top.
A lot of the interaction is similar to Leo's route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's kind of just Chase who they're talking to because, like, you know, they don't care about Jenna because, like, she's a woman.
Yeah.
And Leo's unconscious.
Leo's unconscious. Things have been happening here, and we want to find out why.
What? Duke furrows his brows, like a kid trying to figure out something difficult.
You see, people ain't right in the head here.
I can see. No shit. Duke seems to immediately read my thoughts, process because he holds up his hands and shakes his head.
Yeah, I know. What we're doing ain't exactly right in the head either.
Brian gives his dumb chuckle again, but I keep my face averted from him, partly because I really can't stand the smell.
But we're all a little fucked up here. What I'm talking about is something else, like what's been going on with the townsfolk.
Yeah, little is an understatement.
Just a little bit. Bad dreams, strange behavior. Sound familiar?
Nope. I shift a little as I'm reminded about the past few days. Duke looks genuinely concerned. I look at the weasel's waistband and immediately see a handgun tucked into his pants there.
And I was hoping to stop it before any of this happened, but now
Everything's gone to shit.
Brian finishes for him, and I can feel him move closer to the platform I'm laying on. Again, I avert eye contact, not wanting to provoke him in any way.
Yep, and it's only gonna get worse.
Duke just looks at me, like that's all the information that I need. I don't know what you're talking about. I can see a twitch of irritation on Duke's face, and I hold my breath. I mean, what's happening out there? And Duke shakes his head.
What's happening everywhere?
We haven't seen. We've
Yeah,
been locked up
we've been
all
locked
day.
in this fucking smelly
Oh my
ass
god.
house.
Duke looks back out at the window suddenly, his fur standing on end. I look too, but all I see are the leaves and branches of the late afternoon sun filtered through them. Duke's quiet for a while before he starts speaking again without turning around.
Is it late afternoon sunset, or is it the fucking town on fire?
True.
Why not both?
Facts. It happened to my granddaddy, my daddy. Now it's happening to me.
Your crack addiction?
No.
Well, maybe.
The mass hysteria, as they like to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they just move?
Because
They're too
can't.
poor.
They can't.
Mm-hmm.
Off the grid.
Nobody ever
It's
goes in.
it's
and
so
nobody ever
cheap
comes
to
out.
live in Echo, you might as well write out the hysteria.
Like, for real.
It's like every 20, 30 years or something. We don't keep count.
I think it's every 100,
Yeah, something like that.
I guess. I close my eyes, wondering if Duke is just as crazy as Brian. Yes. If he is, I doubt he even has a clue what he's doing right now.
Dale's missing. Cynthia drove off into the desert.
Duke turns around to look back at Micah.
Saw your catfin screeching about on the river road near to the north. Heather? She had a little revolver, started pointing it at me and telling me to get out of my truck.
Okay.
Oh, Heather.
Yeah, Heather's doing great.
She really is.
Micah's brow furrows slightly, but otherwise he says nothing.
Tried calming her down, but she wasn't having it. Even fired off a shot in the air before taking my keys and heading off toward her pop's place. Girl was on a warpath, haunted. Thing is, we've all got something after us, something bad. Won't let you leave when it starts. What's after you?
I flinch as Brian speaks just above me, leering down towards my face. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Bullshit.
I mean, realistically, what's been haunting Chase? Nothing. Maybe some albino mountain lion.
Maybe.
And even then, it's like, is he really haunting him?
Did somebody drown in the lake?
No.
Yes. He's been
Yeah, I know the answer is yes. I just want confirmation.
he's been strangely infected with a ghost of
Nika,
heteroness.
so much shit happens
This
in
route.
series.
The lore is dense, as it
lore.
were.
Thick lore.
I flinch again as Duke's concerned demeanor immediately drops away.
It's been a while.
Why do you think we came to get you all?
He pauses, like I should actually know the answer.
Sans Micah here, who is already succumbing something fierce to his own demons. Bitch. I love
Micah mumbles from across the room, and I can see Duke's fur rustle. I feel myself starting to panic again with these two crazy hillbillies looming over my body. I don't know what. Duke slams me, and I gasp in shock. Slaps me,
Hey!
it. You shut your fucking mouth before I stomp your jaw in.
Brian snaps back at Jenna before refocusing his attention on me.
I saw you hanging around this fucking town before you even got here. Late at night, lurking around.
Yeah, it was cool. I still cringing, yeah, from the slap, and I keep my eyes closed, as if not seeing any of this is going to make it stop.
And then once all your friends get here, all hell breaks loose. You think that's a fucking coincidence?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's quiet for a moment, and all I can hear is the rush of blood in my ears. Is this really happening? Nah. I feel Duke touch my arm again, and I flinch in fear.
Hey,
I feel like he wants me to look at him, so I slowly open my eyes, tears spilling out as I do. The blurry shape of Duke dances in front of me.
I'm not saying you did it, or that you wanted it to happen.
I don't say anything, because I still don't know what he's talking about, but I know I can't tell him that.
It's just that you gotta know something. Anything, so we can stop this.
Duke starts to pet my arm, and I shiver. Why would
That's
you?
gay.
Like shiver with fear?
I get, yeah. Why would he?
Not
Would
excited.
yeah?
Not
I'm about to say,
excited.
is Chase
Why-
gonna be shivering
Look,
with excitement?
It is a form of
Hell no.
excitement.
Bruh.
Brian is breathing heavily next to me, and I glance at him. Shows that his expression is more interested now, almost eager. I think about Leo, slipping over next to me. Aren't you always thinking about Leo, though? I want to cry out for
I didn't know
for
you
help
were
to
in
him.
this game, Josh.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well. You know, Chase and I were on the same wavelength,
That's unfortunate.
isn't it? I have my stubby legs. I want to cry out for help, though. What could he do beyond get himself hurt more? I'm utterly helpless, squirming in my own skin. Duke still hasn't answered my question. It makes no sense that he'd go so far as to kidnap us. But why? Why didn't you just ask us? Why all of this? It's easier. I lift my hands weakly, making the platform rattle. Duke's face darkens.
Because I've been asking Leo all week what the fuck you guys are doing, and he wouldn't say shit. Saw you all snooping around the Hendricks place, and he attacked me when I confronted him. You just stood there looking out the window, with that same condescending look you bunch have always had.
I mean, Leo was having a bad day.
He was having a really bad day. He's been having a bad week, huh?
He's been having a bad 3 years.
A bad 3 fucking years.
He glances to each of us.
I'm trying to make my leg more comfortable because it's tweaked.
Well, you don't want to just wrap it around the stool?
I mean, maybe. I thought about it.
Just straddle.
I'm trying to take up... Okay.
Yeah. Duke stops petting my arm and scratches behind his head.
And, someone told me that you would know.
I stare at him. Who?
Someone I know. And it makes sense. Something bad happens, and if you don't fix it, it won't stop coming after you.
I shut my eyes and almost sob.
Says they know, and I thought it had to be Leo or you, considering what we've been seeing these past few weeks.
Duke pauses.
Or maybe one of your other friends.
He looks over towards Jenna. She's silent. I know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I wait for another slap, but it doesn't come. I open my eyes again, and Duke is looking out the window.
We're kind of protecting you, too.
Are you? I stare at the back of his head.
Things are getting worse out there, and if we don't figure out something soon, we're all gonna die.
Duke's voice is dead and distant. Brian, though, touches my other arm, and I gasp, shrinking away. He's smirking down at me, looking at my stomach or crotch, somewhere around there.
Brian, stop.
Duke is turned back around, looking over me at the bear. Yeah.
We're not getting anywhere right now, and I gotta get to town hall. Oh, shit.
Even though Duke is the one that hit me, I'm terrified at the thought of us being left alone with Brian.
Brian.
Duke sees my face.
Don't worry, Chase. Even though you're lying to us, I don't plan to let this pervert have his way with you.
Oh, thanks. Brian snorts.
Brian knows what will happen if he does.
Duke gives Brian a cold, callous stare, and this whole time Brian doesn't give his stupid grin back.
But you'd better fall in line and think real hard about what you're really doing here, Chase. 'Cause I'll be back.
Well, Chase is here
For his project.
to do his college project
which he
that
hasn't
he's gone...
worked on at all this week.
Yeah, this week. Duke heads for the door, turning to look over his shoulder.
Just feed them and make sure they don't escape. That's it. And I'll need your keys. What?
Brian snarls.
Heather took my truck, remember? You'll get it back.
Brian seethes through his large black nostrils, and I'm strangely reminded of Leo reacting to Jenna's
Chiding.
chiding.
It's like lecturing.
It's akin to. Oh God, what's that word?
Chiding?
Nag. It's kind of
Yeah.
like nag.
Nag?
Chiding.
Cool. Full of rebuke. Rebuke?
Rebuke.
Critical.
Yeah.
Okay. Brian seethes through the... Oh, yeah, we read that.
Yeah.
With a grumble, he fists around in his sweatpants pocket. Oh, right. He's one of those losers that just wears sweatpants.
Damn.
He takes out a brass key from his keychain and pushes it into Duke's outstretched palm.
Thank you.
And with that, Duke briskly disappears out the door, and the golden flash of late afternoon light illuminates the dim trailer. Brian and I listen to the weasel's soft, anxious footsteps receding into the distance. As soon as the sound is gone, Brian stands up. I turn my head in time to see him whirl around and smash his fist into the wall. I jump as much as I can in my restraints before he does it again, and this time slamming both of his fists against the wall.
He's so mad.
Brian's a lad boy.
He's bad.
It's fine. Actually, we should probably end the part here.
Probably
I let
so.
that run a bit long. Whoops.
Yeah. That's all right. We're having an exciting time with Brian again.
Right. We'll see you around, everyone.